Hello everyone. Hello to my Twitch viewers. Hello to my YouTube viewers. And I think we are live. We don't have much technical issues. In less than 5 minutes, we are going to start another Title Tuesday. 5 minutes without any increment. Title Tuesday today on 26th of May 2026. And we see many stars are here and they are playing. They already joined. Yes, Polish fighter Duda, Dmitry Andreikin, Pranashem, Sam Sevian, Sina Movahed, Fabi, Matthias Blibom, Christopher Yu, and many others. Yes, Alexis Arana has also joined. He just won tournament in US, a very strong open tournament. Congrats to him. Uh, hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien. Let's also check if we have. No, second round will be starting in uh, 3 minutes. And what is this? Munich Chess Festival. I didn't know about this tournament. Abimanyu Puranik is playing, Amar is playing, Svan Erasmus, well, Daniel Yufa, Renat Jumabayev, Loic Travadon, and many others. Wow, I didn't know about this tournament in Germany. And then we have tournament in India. Hans Yanni Ponishi will be starting uh, on 29th. Yes, I might be. Yes, Hikaru. Hans is also playing. So we have 317 players participating. So far, everyone is ready. Everything is ready. I had time to play some over the board blitz games. I played about maybe, yes, I guess I played 8 games overall against my friends. And Arjun has also joined. Arjun Erigeisi. I think I should be number number maybe 30, 40, or maybe even above. So yesterday Magnus Carlsen lost with the black pieces against Alireza, and Vincent drew against Gukesh. And another game, Wesley saw. I think Wesley also drew against Pragnananda. Yes. Right. Yes, we have usually 2 breaks. Yes, 8 points will be great. Yes, 8 points will be great. Niels has also joined. Okay, let's see. Nicolas Teodoro. I think very soon in June, Nicolas Teodoro will play strong round robin tournament. So my first opponent is Viktor Parfenov and CM Parfionov. Let's go d4. Yes, he's playing d5. Okay, knight f3, and maybe I can try also h4. Yes, here usually e4 is the move, right? c5, d5, b5. I think here some h5 is the move to play. Yes, and here the point is to take on b5 as much as I remember. Queen a5, I have knight c3. If you take, I can take. Yes, if you take twice, bishop d2 is coming, and then I will take bishop c4. Cannot be. Well, this I don't like much by my opponent. Where does he want to go with the queen? Yes, queen f6 he does play. I have bishop c4. Yes, he wants to have some knight f4 ideas always. Okay, rook b1, I don't understand. Rook c1 with the ideas to go bishop c3. I can take bishop c4, anything else. e5 is interesting, but he will move his queen to f5 maybe. Bishop c4, maybe knight f4, you can try. But g3 is coming now. Okay, let's take. Bishop g4. Okay, what is happening? Yes, we have to be very careful. Maybe this. Bishop f3 seems like doesn't work. I will go queen a4. Yeah, but queen a4 isn't winning. No, he didn't play well. This is point for me. This is point for me, and my opponent resigned. And yes, here the main continuation is after h5. Yeah, short castle is working, takes, and you shouldn't take. And yes, bishop c4 is great. Rook c1 I could also play. And here, yes, e5 is very important. e5 is very important. Because queen f5, I was thinking about queen a4. Bishop f3 doesn't work because I have this in between move. Yes, very quick game, very quick win. I think good for me. Let's see. Wow. My former student is playing against Fabi, and Fabi is probably better. But Bitexi, how does... you can take Bitexi also. Rook e1 with the idea is to get the rook on e6. If you go b5, btakes c, d takes c, bishop c5 is coming. I was maybe very optimistic about black's chances because now rook is coming to e6. I don't say black is worse, but white also cannot be bad. Yeah, the rook is coming to e6. And then another rook is coming to e1. I think maybe white is better. I think generally speaking, rook takes, and what does Fabi want? Rook e6? What if rook e6? And get 7 is Fabi goes. And now, no, I'm not sure about btx c, why he's rushing. Maybe you have to go some g3, g3, king g2. Oh, queen d1 or no, black is more than fine. Because rook b1 is a huge threat, and if you go rook e1, there is queen d5 at least. Now Fabi is already better. Hikaru. Yes, Hikaru won already his game. And then we have Arjun. Arjun also won. He maybe checkmated even against Dr. Wonder Kid. Daniel Sarin won again. And then Fabi is playing. Polish fighter is. Yes, he is better. Oh, if you go it, I will go queen e1. I will go b1 queen. And yes, you have to take, otherwise you will get checkmated, queen b1, and this should be slowly winning for Polish fighter. And then Sina is playing. Sina is with the black pieces. He's lost. Sina is. Oh no, he's. I thought white is having pawn on h4. No, this is very bad, of course, but not completely hopeless. And we have Matthias Bluebaum. Matthias with the white pieces, so it's black to play, right? Well, no, Matthias is going to win, but c3, no, of course. No, this is even better. And then who is playing? Yes, Mr. Terrible. He's having a rating of almost 3,200. And then who else is playing? Polish, Sina, Matthias, Enriquez Viagra. Rook d6, rook d7. Yes, white will win because you can go also king f6 after king f8. Yes, and he of course plays, and this should be game over. And Duda is also winning. Yes, Duda is completely winning because queen c8, there is e6. Duda doesn't have much time, but he doesn't have much time, but he doesn't also need. Who else is playing? Yes, Hikaru. Fabi also won. Yes, I think Magnus anyway will win this tournament in Norway, in Stavanger, despite his loss in first round. Yes, also Ibisara Saubaeva won with black pieces against. I think she won, but I forgot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ray Lopez, 99. Yes, Saubaeva won against Humpy Humpy Conero, probably, right? Yes. She won, and then both games ended in a draw. So Divya won Armageddon. And what about the other? Yes, the other one, Zhu China managed. Yes, game. We are starting our game. Let's go. Let's continue. I'm playing against Latha from US, FIDE master. Let's go C5. Okay, knight D5. What is this? If I take bishop D5 or knight f D7, what should I do? Let's take. Let's go some G6 maybe. If I manage to get my bishop on G7, so more or less I have a decent position. Yes, let's go bishop f6, bishop G7, rook E8. I have knight f6 ideas. Yes, this maybe we can try queen h4, weakening slightly, but I'm not sure. Why do I need that? Knight f6 also not sure. Okay, let's try this. But knight g4 doesn't really work. I mean, knight c5 we can go. Taxi, bir taxi. Bishop f4, but I'm not sure I really want to take this. It takes b takes. Maybe queen h4 at some point. Or knight d7, knight c5. Let's go queen h4. Yes, I'm trying to be very practic, very practical in my decisions. Let's take this pawn already. I think I'm having great position. Yes, but I have queen d2 ideas, for example, which can be rook e2 is coming up. Let's play queen c5. Let's bring the queen from. Always bishop f4 is super annoying for him. No, c4 is also hanging. No, let's say why are I'm not taking this. Bishop d7. And this is lost. This is completely lost. My opponent still plays, but he doesn't have any time and any position. Okay, let's take many other moves are also there. Queen e5. You can take, but okay, now we have to calculate some moves. Yes, I can already checkmate. Check, check, check. Well, checkmate isn't coming, but I can take on d5, for example, if I want. Let's say check, check. Let's say check. Scheme of now at some point, so this is known, not the best, but still possible. And 95, short castle. And here both knight d5 and bishop d5 are working. Now here another idea is b3, bishop b2, and a4, bishop e3, h3. So this is absolutely fine. Bishop d4, a4, bishop g. Six. Yeah, c4, c4, c5, and again c4. Yes, no need to take. Whoa! And immediately we are starting another round. I'm playing against Hikaru. He's 3400, 3423, and let's go e5. Okay, nice c3. Let's go bishop e4. Let's go bishop e7. e3. Let's go knight f6. b3. Okay, I can take this and then try some d6. Yes, I can go c6, of course, with the ideas to force some knight e7, queen e7. But we can also take and try d6. Then maybe f5. Mm-hmm. Okay, knight c5 we have, knight b6 we have. Can also go knight f6, so let's say forcing some knight c3. Yes, and we are forcing. What should I do here? c6 I was thinking, but takes d4. Now wait. Bishop d7. Bishop d7, but d4. He might play d4. Okay, let's. I don't like this move much. Yes, d4 he does play. Yes, we can take on d4. We can go also some crazy stuff like c6, but d takes c is coming. D takes c, d6 is coming. Bishop g4. Bishop. We can also go e4. Yeah, why not e4? Will he play knight f6, bishop f6, queen takes? Yes. Maybe even queen b6 we can try. Okay, what does he want? We try some a4 and then knight c7, maybe knight b5. D5. I have to go d5 after knight c3. What does Hikaru? Yes, Hikaru is thinking, but let's go this. Let's go d5. Let's bring the bishop to d6 maybe at some point. Let's go rook e4, rook e6, queen a6, let's say. Wow! Unbelievable. So I defeated Hikaru. Oh, eventually. Yes, I defeated Hikaru. For the first time in official titled Tuesday or any other tournament. I think I never won against Hikaru in a tournament, online tournament game. We have somehow seen a lost. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, but still tournament goes on. Still tournament goes on. I was having some problems, but already when I moved d5, I think I don't have any problems. Oh, legendary. Legendary player, legendary person. Daniel Dubov. Let's go. Yes, yes, I think I analyzed at some point those ideas. And usually he's playing some knight b4 stuff. Later on, Dubov wants to play some. Okay, d5 looks quite natural. And yeah, short castle cannot be very bad. And yes, he goes e6. This is what he usually gets in some of his games. Okay, let's go a3. And how do we capture? How do we continue? It's d takes c. If I take, yeah, should I take or shouldn't? Yes, maybe I have something, but already it makes not much sense. Okay, let's take bishop e6. So far, if everything is well protected, let's go some h3 maybe. Yes, knight c5 shouldn't be working, and he doesn't go, he doesn't play. Maybe queen c2, but bishop c6. Okay, knight d2 anyway. Okay, queen c2, let's go first. Can I try knight d2? But why didn't I push e5? Yes, my idea is to go b4 at some point, but I don't think I played I played good. Bishop c6, knight d5, bishop d5. No, bishop. Okay, b4, he can take everything, and then knight a6. I have to go some, but then he wants to play a4, right? Yeah, let's play this. I don't think I'm better. Probably black is already having slightly better position, maybe even very comfortable. They managed to get pawn on a4. But still, all my pieces are more or less quite naturally placed. Yes, I think I can even go bishop f3, which looks not good, but what else? Let's go knight d5, I guess we can try. If knight d5, we can bring the bishop back to e2. Bishop on c6 also doesn't do anything. And if I have time, I might go knight b1, of course. Knight b1, knight is coming to c3. Yes, and Daniel sees some interesting ideas. Knight b3 takes b, bishop b3, bishop a4 he wants to play. And if I don't react, let's say if we go this, because if you go knight e5, then bishop e2. Let's play this. This is very deep, though. Usually those ideas aren't working. Yes, and he will be playing some knight e6, right? We'll go knight e6. I think knight e2. Yes, I hate my position already. But I want, okay, rook c8, but what if I go bishop g4? Can we also try this? Or something like this? Yes, let's say we take. And knight here or knight b4? Or probably knight c3, right? I really don't know what is happening. Let's go knight d4. Let's jump knight b5. Maybe I'm threatening bishop c5. Yes, we can also go e5. No, bishop e5, and let's try this. I'm not sure what is happening. Bishop e5 takes, bishop d6. Should I take or queen c3, d takes c? No, it doesn't mean much. If I take bishop e5, bishop c5, no? Yes, I forgot. I forgot this, honestly speaking, which is very bad for me. Yes, how did I forgot about it? Let's go knight c3, attacking the pawn. Yeah, we take 194 maybe. No need to rush. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Why do you rush? So I was queen and rook up against. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Why did I press? Free move queen d5. I thought he will take. Just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I was so winning. I was so winning. I could just flag my opponent. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. No, I played queen g8 because I pre-moved queen g8 because it was very logical. The very first move check, and he pushed c4, and it's a pin, so he cannot push c3. And then he played king c3, and of course I took the pawn and then traded the rook. So my point was, if I somehow uh, uh, lost on time, then at least a half point. And then when he played king d3, rook takes d2, I was expecting, of course, king c2, but he played king e3. And yes, like in a different ways, it's a checkmate, but uh, yes, we have more than yes, 14 players are having 14 players are having. Let me see how much time do I have. Where is our still games are no way. Okay, we have to forget all what happened, and then yes, at least I played Dubov, some experience, some experience. Of course, I got outplayed at some point. I think when he got his knights on c5, b3 and c5, or even with the knight on c5, knight on d7, it was very comfortable play for him. But already when I took on e6, I think, and I played knight d4, that was already very comfortable for me. Nothing special, but I liked because my king is super safe and I have some very concrete threats and he cannot create anything. He basically cannot create anything. Yes, usually here we have yes, most likely I'm going to play against someone very high rated with the black pieces. But yes, we already played Hikaru and Dubov. Every game is very tough. Every game is very tough, but great player. Yes, already 1 hour we are playing. And I'm playing Nicolas Teodoro. Nicolas Teodoro. Against Nicolas, we should go some e4 stuff. Otherwise, d4. He's an expert in King's Indian defense. Yes, let's go d4. Let's go d4. Let's take knight b5. c4 is possible. Yes, let's go c4. Bishop e2. Okay, bishop g5 ideas are nothing. Let's get our knight on c3. d4, let's go bishop e3. Knight d5. This we have to take, I guess. Short castle we have to go. And yes, f5 is playing. And how should we react? How should we react? Yes, I can easily take on d4. He will take. I can take on f5. Yes, that can be interesting, you know. And bishop d3. I don't say this is better for me, but maybe possible to play. Queen d2, maybe we can try. Then another rook is coming. Let's bring the rook. Should I push f4 or should I play like rook e2? Yes, he goes that. Yes, but we can try rook e6, no? Maybe rook bishop e5 he wants to play. No, I don't like my rook here. I don't like my rook here at all. Oh, I have to go rook e4. My rook doesn't do anything, and some bishop e5 ideas always can be there. Okay, let's take. He takes. Let's go rook e1. Let's go maybe some g3. b5, b3 I will go. I don't have intention to move my knight. Yes, takes, and what's the idea? Rook e7, let's go rook e6, why not? I'm not 100% sure, but looks quite tempting. Yes, takes. This cannot be bad for us, of course, no way. And this is very unpleasant for him. My queen is coming to e4. Yes, he's trying that. Yes, queen a5, but he wants to play some queen d6, right? Queen g5, queen d6 anyway. So what's the right way to start? Let's say this. Okay, king g2, h4. h5 takes, h5. But in the end, I will take on b7. And I think his position doesn't look great, that great. Yes, of course, he sees everything. Bishop e5. What's the right way to make that final? Yeah, let's have 4. Let's bring the H takes, H takes, H takes, H takes. Why do I take H takes? Maybe E7, bishop E7, but F5 I don't want to play. F5 I don't want. Do I have F5 F takes G? H5 takes. That also can be very unpleasant. Now let's say if I go. Oh no, I'm sleeping already. I'm sleeping. F5 I have G5, some queen F3. No, but F5 cannot be right. Let's play queen E2. And why I'm not pushing G4, but G5 he will play. So I completely missed that my pawn is hanging. G4, H takes G, queen G4, queen H5, and bishop F5, but what's the idea behind? And let's see this. Oh, I won. I won, but that was not easy. That was not easy at all. I won, but that was not easy at all because I blundered my pawn on h5. Of course, position after rook e6, d takes c was very good for me, like no doubts. A massively better position for me. But then I wasn't sure how to break through, and of course I'm playing Wahido. Yes, very strong opponent, very strong opposition. Let's forget everything and focus on this game. Bishop g5. He does play bishop g5, and here it is. Yeah, we have h6. I checked. Okay, if I go knight c6, maybe queen c7 or bishop d7, knight c6. Why not bishop d7 and then knight c6? Let's see. This bishop e7, short castle, rook c8. Knight before I do have, but what's the idea of the knight before? He will play some rook c1, d5. Are we trying, or I was thinking to play this and then knight c4. But knight c4, he can go bishop h6 always. Okay, my pawn is hanging, which is not good for us. Knight h5 I have, but I don't really want that. Okay, let's say this. Bishop c6. Maybe we can already try knight c4, why not? Let's go knight c4 if he takes. I will take. Yes, he goes bishop c1. He goes bishop c1. He doesn't take. He doesn't care also. Maybe e5, bishop e6 I can try, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about e5 and then bishop e6, but that looks also interesting, you know. But from the other point of view, the pieces aren't doing much. Yeah, let's go e5. Okay. Maybe bishop e6. Okay, knight d2. This is interesting. He's blundering his pawn, I guess. Maybe not really. Okay, let's go knight c6 and knight d4. Knight h7, but I'm not sure. b5, b4, and then takes. Maybe knight b4. Maybe b5 and knight b4, and then knight takes c2. But let's go knight b4 first. Yes, he doesn't see, or he rook c3, b takes c knight e4. Let's take maybe. Yes, if I take knight c2, then maybe my rook will get trapped. So knight c6. How should I continue? How to play from this position? Bishop c4, maybe we can even go. If that doesn't work, what am I doing? Why am I confused? What am I doing? No, this is just. So what am I doing? Just what am I doing? Completely winning position. Completely winning position. What do you want? Oh, come on. Look at this position. Look at this position. No, it's so. Just take that bishop and then. Oh, from completely winning position, I just lost. This is unbelievable. From completely winning position. No, but it's so difficult to. Ah, no, but let's say so. This one's was so winning. Was so winning. Oh, of course, in the end, I was having so little time. But of course, it's anyway not correct to resign because still you have chances. I was so upset. I was so upset. Wow. Okay. Vyacheslav Vitik, strong opponent. Yes, he does play c5. Let's try this and then bishop e2. Takes. So I think we have to go some knight f3, short castle, maybe knight c3 or this knight c2. Mhm. Oh, but here bishop d3 ideas, bishop g4 he will play, huh? Let's try this. And then bishop d3 and then takes. Let's go knight e2. Bishop g6, h takes g. How do I? Maybe g3. Let's take. Let's try. Let's say a3. And bishop d2. This was his idea. Let's try knight f4. Yeah, practically should be very easy to play. Doesn't b3 win some material? The queen f3 or d5? b5 he takes d, right? b5 is needed. Queen b5 and now e6. And now bishop g7 he takes f. Yes, yes, and yes. So previous game was very bad. Like, no, of course, like he's super strong, 26 plus. He was maybe at some point close to 27, but like position after rook c3, 94, 92, I'm 2 pawns up, and strategically I'm also doing great. Even when I play bishop g5, d4, I think I found many good moves up to. I was already confused when he went 94 and he was threatening rook a1, but still it was winning. It was completely winning. No, because of time pressure. But anyway, tournament goes on and we have to try. Let's see what is happening here. Tournament leaders are playing each other and who is. Yes, this should be. Oh, so Hike is having black pieces. Let's see what is happening. Super complicated, but seems like Jospam is having everything under control. And what are we having here? Sergo is playing against Mid Terrible. Yes, I think bishop d5, e takes d. It does not take. Oh, some very complicated position. And Param is playing, and Param is yes, Param is massively better. The question is how to win. Yes, how to win. Yes, completely. But who is this Frederick? Yes, I don't remember him. So this one is yes, Shield. My opponent is playing. So Wahidov is playing against Wahidov. Wahidov is playing against Wahidov, and well, Queen G1, very classic. Queen G2, but again, White cannot be worse. Yes, White cannot be worse. You just push A4. And Hikaru is playing. Hikaru is back, of course. Hikaru is back, but again, this can be. I'm sure that Hikaru with the black pieces would easily won this position. Yes, at some point you go h5, you push g4, you bring your king, and then g4. Yes, you take this pawn, which doesn't mean much, but yes, Hikaru is in some trouble. And let's see. Yes, this is. The problem is time. The problem is time, and yes. But the problem is time. You have to know. And oops. Oh, this is interesting. Ah, black is completely winning. Not much interesting. And Bardia is playing, and Bardia is no. This doesn't look great for Bardia. All the pieces are hanging. Fabi is playing against Dredge, and Fabi is better, but anyway, position remains complicated because many checks are there, and even Queen H. Alpha finds this important move, but not sure what is happening. Maybe draw will be great for both of them. You won on time. Yes, I'm having 5.5. 5.5 out of 7. Mhm. Yes. And Mr. Matthias Blübaum. Let's go. Oops. C takes D, E takes D. And here bishop d6 is usually working. Bishop d6 is fine, and then knight b5, c5 is coming, no? D takes C, yes. Let's take b takes C. Bishop c3, what is this? Matthias does not care about anything. Okay, if Matthias does not care, then who cares? d4, knight d6, queen d6, rook e. Maybe d4? Does it threaten bishop f6? Okay, let's go d4. What? What is this? If I take c takes d, knight d4, queen d4. He wants to take queen d4. Oh, wait, he's... Oh, we have to take and bishop e7? Why I'm not moving my bishop to e7? So, okay, if I take bishop d8, so he really wants to say that he analyzed all this. Unbelievable. Matthias, unbelievable. You are a genius. Matthias Blübaum, you are a genius. Wow. Matthias Blübaum, you are a genius. So where should I place my pieces? My position doesn't look great, but we can try p95. Maybe some rook b8. And he takes the pawn. He takes the pawn and rook b7. He wants to play what? Rook c8. Bishop a5 and knight e4. Knight e4, knight d5, knight b4. Rook b7. Will he play rook c8? I blundered. I blundered. So annoying. He wants to play knight d4. No, but it was such a deep prep. d4, knight f4. What was that, Matthias? What was that, Matthias? Why? Why you didn't give any small chances? Yes, somehow I thought it's my turn. I was confused. It's working. Nothing is working. No, it's just completely lost. No, if a pawn doesn't play any role, and I think resignation. No, but wait, what was this? What was this? D4, he knew this. Knight A6 is the move to play. Yes, this is super unpleasant. Rook A8. Yes, I just forgot about forgot about everything. Yes, but just now, what is happening here? Jospin won. Jospin is crushing. And then Mishanik is playing against Wonderful Time, and who is better? Like he should be better, but I'm not sure. Maybe game will end in a draw. Yes, game ends in a draw. Yes, game ended in a draw. Aikmar Tresan is playing against Dmitry Andreevkin, who is better. I think White is objectively speaking better, or yes, White is. Oops, what a blunder! Yes, what a blunder! Yes, how many players are having seven? Let's see. And only three games left. Now we are having another break. Yes, I still cannot believe that against Dubov. And yeah, Shield is having 6.5. And yes, very difficult one. 1.5 hours hour we are playing. Only three games left. And of course, we will also have we will also have we are now having break. Yes, but why didn't I play bishop e7? I thought maybe bishop f6 is working. Bishop f6, rook c5, but there you have. No, it was some prep by Blue Bone. Bishop e7 is the move to play. Takes rook c5, and maybe some knight a6 is coming. Should be two ideas. Might be easily there. Yes, again, we should forget. Let's see, what are we having there? So Magnus with the white pieces against Vincent. Magnus is trying. Wesley with the white pieces against Gukesh. And Alireza with the white pieces against Prague. Yes, I think some equalities should be there. Magnus. Black doesn't have any problems because I cannot bring enough. If I would have my knight on c5, but how do you get your knight? And always some ideas like f5, f4 there, maybe h5, h4. So draw will be great for yes, and Bibisara is having some playable position, and here we have super 45 d3. Yes, she will play, of course, e5. Anna Muzichuk. This is she didn't even try. Seems like she didn't really try. Okay, my loss against Blue Bomb, that was some opening prep. Of course, I could start with short castle, but okay, in the end, we got yes, and then I didn't react well because d4 I played, which is possible move, but bishop e7 is stronger. And then again, I could go knight a6. Yes, knight a6 is way stronger, of course. Bishop takes, king takes f8, and bishop is protected, and we aren't trading because takes, and then bishop c4, bishop is yes, my bishop. Yes, and draw against Dubov and loss against Shamsidin Vohidov. And I'm playing Boris Stankovic. FIDE master. Let's try. Yes, f3 is. Okay, maybe queen d2 we can try. Why not? I don't know. We got some. Some position we got. Bishop h6 I like, but he might take on b3 at some point. Yes, he goes. Let's take with the a pawn, I guess. If you take, I will take. If doesn't, then maybe it takes and h3. So knight d5 doesn't really work, or it works? No, it doesn't really work. But he also doesn't threaten anything like takes. Let's go some h3. Preparing some g4. Okay, again, we can go g4. Yes, we have to take already. But okay, he doesn't threaten anything. G5 or rook G1 just. Maybe I'm threatening some knight f5, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because g takes f, how do you go there? G takes f. Yeah, but king h7. Do you checkmate? I'm not sure. Yes, h4, of course, he plays. And knight f5, does knight f5 work? I will take with the bishop, I will take with the g pawn. That looks promising. G takes, king h7, queen g5. Then yes, we are checkmating. If bishop f5, g takes f, then I want to take rook c3, b takes c, rook c3 is pinned, queen c3. I can even play queen g2, maybe. No, he should take with the bishop, of course. But still, position doesn't seem easy. We can take and then b5, maybe. d5 takes g b4, g takes f, king takes. Knight a4, rook c2, or knight d5, rook c2, no, b5 is. And here I was thinking about, yes, I have f takes g, because if you take, I have g takes f, right? So let's take, yes, but why I'm not playing queen g2? See this? Yes, he goes there. If I continue like rook d3, but rook d3 you aren't threatening much, right? If I go rook c1, a5, queen g6, a4, oh, that's not easy. Let's go rook d3 maybe. And somewhere, I could go e5. I could go e5. I didn't see. Maybe f4, but if it takes knight e4, queen e4, queen c2, and that also can be very Unpredictable. No, I don't think I played well, and now we have to play some rook c1 maybe. Vision doesn't seem easy. b6, king a8. No, this is the move. Wow, what a difficult game. What a difficult game. But I think yes, here, of course. Oh, I'm even losing. Oh, he just plays a3. Of course, he plays a3 and then he pushes c5. What have I done? What have I done? Look at this position. Oh, this is good. I liked my position. Maybe I wasn't playing the best. No, what is happening? Yes, I'm playing Moritz I'm playing Moritz from Germany. FIDE master. Yes, takes. Yes, let's go. Bishop c4 is there. 95, will he go knight bd7, but queen f3? Yeah, g6. Immediately g6. Should we push h6 or should we go some king g2? Yes, both moves are possible. Yes, I have king g2 as well, or anything like that. King g2, g takes 8, g5. Yes, we can try king g2, g takes 8, g5, h6. Okay, let's go here. German players are very dangerous. German players are super dangerous. Okay, c3 should be needed, right? But wait, if I go c3, then yeah, but g6 we will play. Okay, c3. Whoa, he doesn't care at all. If I take h takes g, yes, of course, f takes g. Let's go f4. Looks super dangerous. Looks super dangerous for my opponent. And should be very dangerous. I don't have any concrete threats, but I have some ideas to slowly start threatening. Yes, and he misses bishop g6, but not really. Not really. He's hoping for bishop g6, rook g7. He will go. We move bishop back. He can take rook g4. He can take knight g4. No, knight g4 doesn't really work, I think, but maybe it works. Some rook g3 ideas are there, but knight e3. Okay, if I push g5, knight e4, and then how do I break through? How do I make the final breakthrough? Now let's go rook h6 maybe first. King g3, knight e4 takes queen h2. But again, I don't like it much. Bishop c1 would have been better. Yes, he goes back and he wants to say that bishop g6 anyway doesn't work because he has this rook g7 stuff and that's all. If I go g5, he will take rook g6. If I move my bishop, he will take on g4. And if I push g5, how does he want to take? I'm not sure, but queen f3 maybe we can try. Maybe this we can try. Why we aren't playing this queen h3 stuff? Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, he doesn't have time. Just be careful of this. He doesn't have time and he wasn't playing any chess at all. This, like, this is unbelievable. Yes, I think I once checked this, but at the moment I first don't remember. So knight g4, you go at some point, maybe even knight c6 here, but d5. On knight c6, he will play d5. Now I remember just knight g4, he goes c4. And what do I play there? Do I go e5? But e5, h3 he will play. Knight c6, h3 anyway. h3, some knight e3 stuff. No, no. We can make some waiting move. Knight g4, e4. Short castle, but h3 is coming. Knight f6. Then knight h5. It doesn't look that tempting. I did not manage to remember anything. Let's go knight g4. A short castle. I didn't manage to remember. Maybe some 93 we can even play, why not? 93, what's the idea? Okay, let's go. Stopping short castle ideas in this way. Maybe we can take bishop g4, take, let's say takes, maybe some bishop g4. But he cannot castle alongside. He cannot castle alongside, and I will take, I will try e5 maybe. Let's go some e5 stuff. This should be better for me. This should be massively better for me. Yeah, c5, I was thinking about that, but what if I play queen e7, bishop c4, and I try some queen a5 stuff, bishop c4, b3, king f2, takes, king g3, takes. Do I need that or not? Bishop c4, b3, queen c5, bishop f3, rook f3, knight e5. Bishop c1, bishop c1. Oh, here he blundered. No, nothing is working here. Short castle a5, knight g4, and now e5 you have to go. Ah, so the point is he cannot take. And now knight d3, but d5 is working, so this is fine, and this is, yes, this is very simple for me. Yes, I won my game, and let's see what is happening. Leaders are playing each other. Who is playing? Oh, um, Jose Martinez against Nihal, Param against Arjun, Hike against Mishanik, and I think they finished. Some of them finished. Whoa, 9.5, 9.5. No, 9.5. Do I have any? Let's see what's happening here. But oh, I like, honestly speaking, I like. No, white cannot be worse, of course, but I like chances. Wow, what a tactical idea. And yes, black is already massively better and black might be winning this. Yes, I scored 8 out of 11. Queen f1 is the move to play. And yes, Nihal will win this. Nihal is going to win. Another nine and a half. No, d3. What a move Nihal sees in a second. And then yes, he's going to win. He's going to win. I don't have any doubts because position is completely hopeless. What's the best way after king h1? No, he's going to resign, I guess. And what are we having? And Haig won. Haig won. No, Haig won or this is. We have to check. No, Alexis Sarna won. And then Alexis on fourth position. Frederick. Oh, this is actually important for me. Uh, I'm not sure it's important or not important because Frederick is streaming. I don't think I have any chance to be. Matthias is also. So I'm 7.5 or 8? No, 8. I guess 8. Can we overpass? And what are we having? We have Jose Martinez, we have Parham, we have Nihal, we have Benjamin Bog, we have Frederick Swane, and then we have Mishanik, Chess Fighter, Shield, Artum, Fabi, Vipranav, Grandelius. Wow, Hikaru is ahead. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, this is very unfair for me. This is all. This is all, friends. Tournament is over, and I'm on 20th position. I was playing well, but at some point, I think something went wrong for me. Thank you very much. Yes, and Andrekin is ahead of me, Matthias Blubaum and Hikaru.